Well, my fingers have gotten used to pressing on the strings, and my eyes are okay with people talking while I sing. As I look through the crowd and I see you staring at me, all your steady vibrations, now it's just you and me. 'Cause I know that you know it too. Well, who's got the time to let all that pain through? And it ain't no play walking in your shoes, but it's alright, 'cause it's just me and you. It's a world filled with worries and fast slipping time, filled with fake friends, oh, and even faker lies. Well, who's got the time to sit and wonder why it'll leave you alone while a million pass you by? But the moment we shared is not so easily tossed. The words from a song to make you feel less lost for a minute or two. Well, now you're flowing like the raging open storm that breaks our windows and knocks down every door nothing can contain. Well, all that's burning in your gaze. Well, the people at the bar staring at the bottom of their glass, now they're too drunk to notice all the songs that have passed. And all your feet are getting restless as the show comes to a close, and soon you'll be out on the street, this time of wearing my clothes. But I know that you know it too. Well, who's got the time to let all that pain through? And it ain't no play walking in your shoes, but it's alright, 'cause it's just me and you. Yeah, it's alright, 'cause it's just me and you.
Woo! Get you some of that!
Why are you yelling at me?
No more changing stations, you came to the right place. Turn off your television, tell just getting away. It's time to get to the point on 107.3. Now I'm on the air with locals only. The red-headed stepchild of 107.3 The Point. My name is Luie, and this is Locals Only with Luie, and we are on the air. It is Sunday night. Started the show off right there with Mr. Austin Mathias, and his song, I Know You Know. And that was recorded live in the studio with me right here last week. And when Austin was my guest. And if you missed that, you can go to Locals Only with Luie on YouTube and Locals Only with Luie on Facebook and catch that episode in its entirety with live performances by Austin Mathias himself. And we're here again, another week, episode 170. Been 170 episodes of this show starting right now. It would be the 170th. And, wow, I tell you, I started a long time ago with The Point. I don't know if I ever told you how I got hooked up with The Point here. Years ago, we're talking, I don't know, it was 2010, 2011, somewhere around there. I used to do a website. Splatter Tribe, it was a Splatter Tribe related website. What I would do is I would go and interview national bands, and I would do, it was articles. It was featuring national bands, featuring local bands. I did it as far as on video, and, I transcribed it on the website. And so I knew a little bit about website design. And I went to the website for 107.3 The Point back then, and it was the weirdest website I'd ever seen. Or it wasn't. It just looked like it was, it looked like, I don't know, like my 4-year-old, like a 4-year-old could, and I don't have a 4-year-old. I don't know why I said that. I was going to say my 4-year-old self, but like a 4-year-old could do. It was just, I didn't dig the website. And so I sent him an email. I was like, if you ever want a real website, hit me up. And Axe hit me up, a couple weeks later. I ended up coming in, building a new website for him, and I ran a website for him for years. I don't even think there is a legitimate website now besides the one for all the stations. But The Point used to have its own website, and that's where it started. And then I started helping Axe out on the show here and booking and posting, and then I ended up taking the show over 3 years ago. So I don't know. That was just a short trip down memory lane. Anyway, let's see. I've got some guests tonight. I've got SxWxP in here tonight. Sailor and Freddie. They will be talking a little bit about the band, and we're going to be playing a few songs from SxWxP. And if you want to know what SxWxP stands for, you're going to have to talk about that in a non-FCC related conversation. And but there's a good story behind it. He actually told me the story off air, and it's a really legitimate story, and it doesn't go the way that everybody thinks it would go. All right. Last week, Bourbon Barrel Tavern. What a night. We had Brett Fisher debut. First time ever playing there. Then we had Miss Gracie Yates grace us again with her presence and her talent, and she killed it. And we ended the night with Juke Joint Revival, and Juke Joint Revival is one of my favorite bands out there. It's a cool night. Everybody did good. It was good. Brett Fisher, it was cool to meet him, cool to hear him for the first time. He killed it himself. He'll be back soon. And all of them, Gracie, she always kills it. She's legit. Anybody wants to check out legit, Gracie Yates is. And so is Juke Joint Revival, which actually features on bass. I like to call him Freddie G because I don't know how to pronounce his last name real well, but Grizz. I either call him Freddie G or Grizz. And he actually plays bass for Juke Joint Revival, and also plays bass for my guest tonight, SxWxP. He is the one in the studio with me. So he's in two really awesome bands. You can't beat that, man. When you're in two kicking bands, you might as well stick with the two kicking bands. This week, though, who do we have this week at Bourbon Barrel Tavern at 8 o'clock on Wednesday nights? We've got the return of Alan Beeler. We've got the return of Kyzer. And we've got the return of That's What She Said. So Alan Beeler, Kyzer, That's What She Said, Hump Day Night, Bourbon Barrel Tavern, Original Music Showcase. And that's how it's going down. We'll start at 8, and we'll go to about 10, and then we'll just have a little fun before they close. It's what we do. We don't keep you out late. It's a Wednesday night, but we keep you having a good time with some awesome local original music. All right, that being said, I'm going to go into two of the acts right now that are going to be playing this Wednesday. We're going to play some Kyzer with his song Heart Down Low, and then we're going to go into some That's What She Said and their song Just Listen. You're listening to 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Luie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. Let's do it.
could have shared my words, you might already know me. No, you just think you do, and I'm sure it's all my fault. Open your eyes so you can see you are so filled with doubt. Just need you to believe. Listen to me just this once, oh please. It's not today, would you hear me now? What's it gonna take for you to hear me now? And how long will I wait for you to hear me now? I guess it's never too late to hear me now. And how are your eyes open, but your mind stays closed? There's always another way. Don't stay on the same road. You've walked past 1,000 mirrors and you've never seen yourself. And I know you don't believe me, but please look in and of itself. Oh, it's not too late, but you hear me now. What's it gonna take for you to hear me now? How long will I wait for you to hear me now? I guess it's never too late to hear me now. One of the biggest insults to somebody whose time's been cut short is for you to waste yours. One of the biggest insults to somebody whose time's been cut short is for you to waste yours. It's not too late, would you hear me now? What's it gonna take for you to hear me now? How long will I wait for you to hear me now? I guess it's never too late to hear me now. Just this once, please hear me now. And if I scream it out loud, will you hear me now? Will it really be worth it if you hear me now? Don't let it be too late when you hear me now.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was two in a row. We ended it right there with That's What She Said and their song Just Listen. And right before that was Kyzer and his song Heart Down Low. I played them because both of those acts will be playing this Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown E-Town, along with Alan Beeler for the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. Let me tell you something. Locals Only Sunday nights at 8 p.m. is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown E-Town. Catch the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on The Point, and catch live local music every Wednesday night at BBT as well for the aforementioned Spider Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. Locals Only with Luie, fueled by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We're going to take a short break, and after the break, SxWP will be in the studio with me. Don't go anywhere.
Meet your friends for a great time at the Bourbon Barrel Tavern, downtown Elizabethtown, home of the Splatter Tribe Wednesday night locals only showcase. On Monday nights, it's open mic night, and the Bourbon Barrel features live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Are you into craft beers? The Bourbon Barrel features over 28 craft beers and over 400 bourbon selections. Come on downtown to the Bourbon Barrel Tavern tonight, located in downtown Elizabethtown, where there's always a good time waiting for you.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. Welcome back from the break. I've got some guests in the studio here. Some first-time guests who I debuted one of their songs just a couple of weeks ago. What do y'all actually go by?
SxWP.
SxWP, yes. And the reason being is you can't even pronounce your band name, right? That's correct. On FCC stations.
I got my education stopped at the second grade, so I don't read good.
I got you. So it can represent anything, SxWP.
Yeah, well, yeah, it could. There's talks about what the moniker represents, but there is a true source of what it really stands for.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to know that, we'll talk about it whenever you feel like it. But there is a true source and where the term come from, but people have their own. We never tell nobody what that is. You got to buy the CD.
Yes.
So as a result of that, it is people always sodomy while pregnant. Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't think that was actually it.
It's not.
When you open the CD, you'll see black and white.
Speaking of the CD, man, you all have brought me like a pretty awesome CD here. Tell me a little bit about where this was recorded and all that good stuff.
Sure. So I was in a band years ago called Surviving Thalia, and the guitarist in there by the name of Mike Taylor, who is a world-class guitar player, drummer, bass player, sound engineer for the Tiger Room there down in Louisville.
Yeah.
And he was also the guitar player in Surviving Thalia. And unbeknownst to me, he was the one, he was a sound engineer. So he actually recorded both those Thalia records, and I brought him out of pseudo-retirement to make him record the SxWP Trans Am jams. So Mike Taylor,
was it at like his place or
basement?
His basement though.
His
like
basement.
he still had everything.
Yeah. He has the ability to get the best out of people when they don't really recognize it. And the artwork done by the one and only living legend himself, Mr. Scott Winsky, out at Inkwell Tattoos in LaGrange.
Gotcha. Yep.
Shameless plug there, but man's won multiple awards.
Yes, he has.
No shame in his game at all, and I'm not trying to say that no one's on par, but Scott's an amazing art talent.
Very talented guy.
I didn't know that he could. I knew he was a great tattooist, but
so did you take an idea to him?
Funny, yes. So I was getting my sleeve done.
Okay, gotcha.
And the Journey song "Don't Stop Believing" comes on.
That's cool. I love that song. I play that song actually.
And he goes, "You ever do like an '80s kind of sounding band? That's the kind of music you should write because that back in the '80s, that's kind of like Trans Am jam." And I was like, first of all, it's my favorite muscle car of all time. And I was like, well, hold on a second. Why does Don't Stop Believing? Why is that a Trans Am jam? And we got this conversation about the color of the Trans Am.
I kind of get it though. I kind of get why it would be a Trans Am jam.
Right.
I mean, I don't.
So if it's a silver Trans Am, it has a certain type of rock vibe. But a black Trans Am, what is that? And I was like, well, that's Foghat. That's AC/DC. That's Leonard Skinner. That's Pantera. That's Van Halen.
Yeah.
So I have a black Trans Am. So I
Did
was
you
like,
have it before?
You
already had it.
I know. I got it after this conversation.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because he said, if you love Trans Ams, why don't you own one?
That's a hell of a challenge.
I own a bass boat.
Yeah.
Why would I? And I never took out. Why would I not? So anyway, kind of wrap this in.
I hear you.
That's all you have to tell him. Say, hey, man, suggest something to him. And he's off running.
Right.
I told him, I said, man, look at that. I said, man, that Humvee looks awesome over there. 2 or 3 days later, he pulls up and picking me up in a Humvee.
Right. My wife always said, you want to see me do something, just don't let me go. But anyway, wrap up that story. So, been a big fan of Smokey and the Bandit.
He pulled up the Humvee.
My whole life. So, it's been my favorite muscle car.
Yeah.
Scott,
awesome
known being a great artist, graphic artist and tattooist. He's also deep in the muscle car community. So he's his clientele is spread across many platforms, but he's always at muscle car shows. And he kind of said, I don't understand why you don't own one. He's got an old Camaro, old Yanko. So anyway, kind of sum it all up. He said, if you start an 80s band and call it, your CD Trans Am Jams, I'll do it. I'll do all the artwork on spec. So I'm sitting there, and the first time many people get me to slow down and shut up, so I'm shutting up for about a good minute.
Yeah,
I said, you know what, man? You're going to mess around. I didn't say mess around. You're going to mess around, and I'll call the first, official release of SxWP Trans Am Jams. And I said, I have a black one. I'll go get a black one and make it all legit. I was like, because how does it not make sense? Like, and the style of music we do would be played in my style of Trans Am.
That's awesome.
So
man.
That's where the name come from. Many sessions with, and the artwork come from Scott. Name, you have to give him the respect that he deserves. He dumbed the term Trans Am Jam, and I brought it to life with these guys in this recording.
Let's go into a song right now that I've been playing. This is the first single. We'll talk a little bit about it after here. This is SxWP. The song is called Fallen Angel. You're listening to 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Luie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. It's been a long time coming. Now comes the holy war. It's hit the ground running. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was SxWxP with Fallen Angel. I don't think we even introduced you guys in the first segment. So why don't you tell everybody who you are and what you do?
My name's Sailor. I'm the guitar player, vocalist.
I'm Freddie G, the bass player for SxWxP.
Yeah, and the same people that was in here before. I forgot. We got on, was carrying on about. Now, we're talking about the CD here. And I don't know, you brought up a point to me that you have like a shadow figure on your CD here. And what did you say that represents?
It's the ambiguous fourth member, because at the time we recorded this band, we didn't have a permanent. We were recording the Trans Am Jams. We were in drummer transition. So Mike, being the world-class drummer.
That worked out perfect there, yeah.
So he learned all the songs and drummed them as we were recording them.
That's pretty cool, actually. This is so as far as the songwriting, stuff like that, how's that go with you guys? Well, let's talk about, actually, I want to talk about the song Fallen Angel. Tell me a little bit about that we just played, actually.
Right.
Just give me a little behind the music with Fallen Angel.
True. So I don't really live the most upbeat existence, although he would disagree. I may be at the surface level an upbeat, energetic kind of guy, always on 11, but inside I tend to write from a less upbeat space.
I get it. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I sitting at home one day and in my thoughts and in my feelings, and got the idea, not feeling the best about, for whatever reason, about life or my situation or other people's situations, and came up with the concept that we were all angels in somebody's eyes at some point in time, whether it be your grandma, your wife, your mom, your dad, and something may have happened to you or said to you along your existence that changed that perspective.
I get you.
It might be a single mother dealing with normal issues. It not necessarily addiction or any any one thing. It could be numerous of different things, but the lyrics kind of tell the story that in general, how, as in the third party view, stepping outside. Hey, this is kind of a real life situation that most people can relate to.
Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, I do. I totally get that.
So it kind of sums it all up that a lot of people in this band, in one way, shape, or another, and even maybe for the people that enjoy our music, are affected by some sort of dependency, a crutch, whatever, maybe gambling, addiction, drugs, alcohol, and I'm not judging any of that at all. But we're all affected by it. Yeah. And one of my favorite bands of all time, Alice in Chains, wrote from that space all the time. Yeah, and I have a tendency here with this project to go into them spaces more than I've ever had my entire life, revisiting them childhood experiences, or even some of my adult experiences.
So now you said, as with this project, so are you was you guys, either one of you, sounding anything like this before you all kind of got together and started doing this SxWxP style?
The closest that I've ever had musically, vocally, no.
Yeah, I guess so.
I tell people that this is my entire toolbox from a vocal perspective. I came from years ago being a Kentucky hardcore metal veteran with My Own Victim and Surviving Thalia, where all I done was scream constantly. Yeah. And that's great, but I did another acoustic project called 16 Bones where I dabbled in the singing aspect of things a little bit more. So with this project, musically, I've done maybe similar things with My Own Victim in the past, but vocally, it's the entire toolbox. So for me, it's the first of its kind.
And for me, of course, I'm in a blues rock band too. So I come from a metal background. I've always loved metal. Back in the early 2000s, I was started the band 1080. Which was death metal. More on the more aggressive, the high energy. I've always loved it. It's the difference between, say per se that, you're in a jazz band, right? You're playing on stage and there's conversations going on, people's eating and having wine and stuff like that. I've always been attracted to the high energy where the main focus is on.
Yeah, that's exactly that. That's a very good description of like metal in general.
I feed off the energy of the crowd, and I've just been addicted to that. And just, that's, not only do I enjoy and love recording, music, but I also love rocking crowds in the same fashion.
Yeah. So I hear you.
It's been a long road to get us this far because we've had, so many barriers. I won't call them setbacks, but we've had barriers to get here with memberships and members. But we got two cats who are not here with us today.
And introduce them as well.
Dave Redlin on drums and Scott Smith, who is the guitarist and lead guitarist as well. They both reside up in close to central Indiana, like North Vernon area.
Okay, right.
So we drive an hour and a half to practice.
Oh, wow.
So 3 hours total drive time to go up there and practice with them guys.
And they're both excellent dudes, man.
Yeah, that's
really
cool.
Good guys, man. They're really talented, both of them.
Well, let's go into another song here. We're going to go into Cup of Sorrow.
Kind of tells you everything you need to know right there. Still in that space.
You listen to 107.3 The Point. Logan's On with Luie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. Don't go anywhere. This is SxWxP, Cup of Sorrow. With the Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. Welcome back. That was SxWxP with their song Cup of Sorrow. And is there anything you want to tell me about that song, Cup of Sorrow?
I think the opening line said it best. Who knows what the future holds?
Yeah.
Here today and gone tomorrow, brother.
Gotcha. We're going to go into another one here in a minute. But let's talk about what you guys may have coming up, man. For one thing, let's talk about the release of the CD,
right,
and how people can get a hold of that and all that good stuff.
So we did a sort of an informal release, CD release party some time ago at the Tiger Room when we first got back.
Yes.
So we partnered up with Dewar PR firm out of Canada, who is setting the full-blown international release of Trans Am Jams to be December 6th.
Okay.
But if you want to get a advanced copy, wink, wink, if you will, come see us play. We'll have some with us, and we'll sell them. The December 6th date is more so at the international level. We're to be ready to the world. But if you come to our show, get a nice Trans Am Jam shirt.
Ah, cool, man. That is an awesome shirt.
Right, or a CD, we'll have them. The next opportunity for our fans or people who are interested in seeing what SxWxP is about and what they stand for, what the name may mean this time around. October 5th we were blessed with the opportunity to partner up with a lot of Louisville's great local musicians, as well as bands like Nonpoint, Royal Bliss, High Road the Hero, Afterlife, Despite the Fallen, Ademic Royalty, Smut, Julius, Boombox Poets, SxWxP. We are playing this year's LRS Fest down at the Brown Foreman Amphitheater.
Yes.
It's a big deal for us, as far as getting back to a position where we're playing such a big time festival.
That's cool.
Much respect to the LRS guys for picking us and having us be available and letting us
there was
play
like
that.
a whole lead up to that too, right? You had to play and all.
Yeah, we had to do so Freddie brought me this idea. He's like, man, they're having this contest, and I'm not really contest oriented.
I get it. I get that too.
Yeah, because I really don't believe that says anything. I really don't know if but he's like, no, man, just they want to see us and see what we're like and kind of see what we do on stage. So we went and met up at the Highlands Tap Room and played a show with Hippie Head and the LRS guys. And as a result of that, I had no expectations, but my boy comes and says, can we play it? And I'm, we do it.
I will tell you this, man, we're real big on supporting the local music scene as well as national.
Right.
But not only that, we support the radio stations that are backing us as well.
I totally,
including 107.3. We appreciate you having us out here tonight, man.
Oh, it ain't no problem, man. I'm glad to finally get some music from you guys to play, actually. It's cool.
That's right. And as a result of that show, people said there's just kind of no way we can't have them play.
Yeah.
So we did a really good job.
Yeah, no,
and that was humbling. That you're putting in the right type of energy and the right type of thing.
So how can people find out more about you guys?
You find us at on Facebook under that SxWxP, American Made Full of Danger. We have a few videos out there on YouTube. Same thing, that SxWxP. But if you want to get a copy of the Trans Am Jams, come see us live somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
So is it going to be digital and all that? Is it digital yet?
That's December 6th.
That's the December 6th.
We're releasing internationally to the world on December 6th.
So this is really just, if you're getting it right now, you're at the show.
Basically, what we did was we kind of got together as a band and talked and said, hey, we want to do kind of a favor for our local people instead of waiting this time frame. We want to do a local release to where, it's wham, bam, thank you, ma'am kind of thing. And
they're the first to get it, too.
They're first to get it, and it may not. We only had 1,000 made, so it's a rare. It's going to probably end up a rare.
Especially if we change the SxWxP to mean something else next time.
Yeah, for real.
So the thing is, the December 6th day is basically for international release.
I got you. All right, we're gonna go into one more song. We're gonna go into Closing Time. Tell me about this song.
Name is self-explanatory. You're in the club, you're in the bar, having a good time, and you just tell yourself, I'm gonna stay here and party down till they close the doors.
Yeah,
That's right.
I got you. Anything else you guys need to add? Want to add?
No, have you just to thank you and all your listeners for giving us the opportunity to come up here and share some time and share our music with you.
Awesome, brother. And listen, it is an awesome CD. You got to check these guys out more. than what you're hearing tonight. You can find it all out online. It is SWP, but it's under SxWxP.
All right.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. This is Closing Time. You're listening to 107.3 The Point. Locals Only with Luie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern, SWP. Closing Time. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. I'd like to give a special thank you and shout out to SWP for coming in and talking with me and allowing me to play 3 of the songs from their new CD. And awesome, love that CD, awesome guys, and cool to have them in the studio with me. Listen, people, let me tell you something that's coming up this week. This week at Heroes Sports Cards and Collectibles right here in E-Town, Sports Cards and Racing, handsome Jimmy Valiant, the Boogie Woogie Man, WWE Hall of Famer, will be appearing, and he's going to be appearing Thursday, October the 3rd from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and Friday, October 4th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Come meet the legend. Be there. If you want to find out more information, you can call 270-765-2626. Come out and meet the Boogie Woogie Man, handsome Jimmy Valiant, right here at Heroes Sports Cards and Racing. And let me tell you, Locals Only Sunday nights at 8 p.m. is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown E-Town. Catch the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on the point. Catch live local music every Wednesday night at BBT as well for the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. Locals Only with Luie, fueled by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We're going to take a short break. After the break, we're going to play some more music. What do you think I'm going to do?
Finding a reliable and trustworthy car mechanic can be difficult. That's why you should head to Bourbon's Auto Repair and Unlock in Sonora. Are you asking yourself, did I pay too much?
Yeah, that'll be about $4,000.
Yikes! Does my car really need new tires or parts?
Well, your discombobulator's acting up, and you need some blinker fluid as well.
Yeah, don't visit that guy. Visit Jeremy at Bourbon's Auto Repair and Unlock. He's been in business for 10 years working on ACs, brakes, tires, and unlocks. Bourbon's Auto Repair and Unlock, 232 East Western Avenue in Sonora.
Your sleight of hand
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was Gotcha with Shuffle the Deck. And man, ain't it weird, because Gotcha, when they first came in, they had a shirt and the logo was the Gotcha game, the hand signal that, you know, that we've played for years and years and years. And then that became controversial. The Gotcha game became it is controversial. Now you're not supposed to do, I don't know. I don't understand things. Been doing it since I was a kid, the little Gotcha game, and now this crazy world we live in now, you're not supposed to do that. Anyway, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Okay. Anyway, that was Gotcha with Shuffle the Deck. And now we're at that part of the show where what I do is I have a gigantic database of local original music right here on the computer screen. I close my eyes, I turn my head, I scroll up and down. And what happens is I just click a song, I pick a song, and I play a song. It could be anything. It could be nothing. It's going to be something. So yeah, it could be anything. It could be something. You know, I know, we know, they don't know, they know, we don't know, everybody don't know, everybody knows, I don't know. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do it. So here we go. I turn my head. I scroll. Scrolling. I stop. I click it. I pick it. The Stars Revolt. Be careful what you wish for. I clicked it. I picked it.
Have faith and pretend. And so you said it was easier if I go. Be careful what you wish for. This house is everything. What's in front of me? What is happening? What's here? What's left? Watch me as I leave. It's goodbye. You'll see. And so you said it was easier if I go. Be careful what what Oh my God!
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. Episode 170 is in the books. And we ended it right there with my boys in Lethean and their brand new song, Wildfires. And right before that, the Click It, Pick It, Play It song of the week, the Stars Revolt with Be Careful What You Wish For. Listen, people, support local music, support local art, support local business. Take care of yourselves from the ground up, and the sky will never be the limit. You do that by supporting yourselves, and you support yourselves by supporting local. Don't forget, all these episodes, all 170, are online in their entirety. If you want to reflect back, or if you want to listen to that past week's, or if you want to listen to this week's because you're just tuning in, or if you want to re-listen to this week's because it was so stinking awesome. Either way, on YouTube, you can go there, find out and listen to all the new episodes, or you can go to Locals Only with Luie on Facebook. Go there as well. And don't forget Bourbon Barrel Tavern this Wednesday. We got Alan Beeler. We got Kyzer. We got That's What She Said. Hump Day Night starts at 8 p.m. sharp at BBT. I will see you then. I will see you next week right here. My name is Luie, and I am out.